Hey there everyone, welcome back to Gamevine, and my name is Dave, and that made me a little dizzy. Welcome back to Cat Week, and this is the very first review, and today we're going to be looking at Cat Lady, the Premium Edition. Let's do it. So I'm a little late to the game for Cat Lady. It is a beloved game by a lot of people. It's a drafting game. It has an app. This is the premium edition, so this actually has a basic edition, which I just couldn't resist getting. I mean, look at this. Even it's an odd 10, it's a cat, and the pieces in here are much different. You'll see that in a second. But again, this is a simple drafting game. And do you need to like cats? Do you need to like drafting? And do you need to like this funny 10 and get this actual premium edition, or just go the basic route? Let me show you what comes in this 10, and then I'll show you how to play. Let's go. So here's what comes in the 10 of the Cat Lady Premium Edition. Now, the main things that are different are you don't get these custom little cat cards and stickers. So you can make your own cat cards, which is really cool if you have cats of your own. And with these meeples, you only get little cubes in the basic edition. So all of these have been upgraded, and they're really nice. Other than that, everything else that you have in here is the same as the actual Cat Lady basic game. So these meeples though, they're to die for. They got nice custom art on them, and the only ones that are really kind of hard to see are these wild ones. I wish they would have picked a different color. I like the color, but it's just hard to pick up the black outline. Now the art on here is okay, it's decent. I like it. The main gripe I have is I wish the cats did something other than just sit there. Now I know the colors have to be what they are for the game to work. That looks like something else. But the poses could have differed. Though I do like the toys and the colors and everything. Being that it is just basic, people can really look at the card and say, okay, I know what that does. There's nothing different. Once I've seen one, you've pretty much seen them all in different shades of colors. Now you have two different decks, stray cat deck, and again these are some of the custom cards that you can get, and then you have the game cards. The 10, it's okay, it's good. The insert isn't my favorite thing because you can't hold the little scoring pads that it comes with. I forgot about these. I don't know if these come with the premium edition only, but when you put all this in here, it's kind of like putting a puzzle together. But beyond that, I just leave these out, and everything else fits in it quite well. So that's what's in this awesome 10. Now let me show you how to play this game. Okay, so this is the game setup, and it is quite simple. You're going to do one thing on your turn. You're going to either take a column or a row. The only thing you can't do is take the column and or row that the cat is in. So right here, going up and down, I could not take that. But other than that, I could take that, this. So it's essentially a drafting game. What you want to do is draft all these rows and columns until the deck runs out and it can't be replenished anymore. And by that time, you want to feed your cats and get your costumes and your catnip and have the most points at the very end of the game, and whoever is the most points is the best cat lady. Let's go over a turn or two. So what I would do in this occasion here, I would go ahead and pick up these, and I'm just going to go over them. So there are some cards you keep in your hand, and some cards you put in front of you, and some cards you just dispose and get the little trinkets. So in this case, I'm going to be keeping these in my hand. So the spray bottle allows you to move the kitty cat to another place, and this could mess up your opponent. You would use that anytime you want. The catnip, as you can see here, if you get one catnip, you get -2 points. If you get 2 to 3 catnips, you get 1 point per cat fed, and then 4 catnips, 2 points per cat fed. This can really get you a lot of points and is a good strategy. The costumes is kind of like the puddings in Sushi Go. You will get -2 points if you have none, but if you grab one, you'll get 0 points. But if you have the most at the very end of the game, then you will get 6 points. And there are various different costumes, like this one here and a whole bunch of other ones. Now once you're done with that, the cat will go where you picked up, and then you will replenish the row, and then it will be your opponent's turn. Now, if he goes ahead and grabs these food cards, they just get discarded, and you get whatever it is on the card in front of you to feed your cats. And you can do it while you're in front of you, or you can do it at the end of the game. It's really up to you. But again, you will just replace, and as you can see, you can get doubled on these foods. So it can be very advantageous if you hit like double there. So if you had a spray bottle, spray that cat out of the way, you get a whole bunch of food. Though you don't want to get too much, because if you have the most food at the end of the game, it's going to dock a few points. The other row that I haven't talked about is this one here. So these cards are lost cats. Now you'll get 2 points if you get 2 of them at the end of the game, but essentially they are to get the wild stray cats up here. Now you can only get 1, and only 3 are put out. You don't replenish them, but they are pretty powerful. So some of them can be a double-edged sword, like King Fluff. They all have names. A negative 5 victory points for each toy you have. Now toys we're going to go over, but it's one of the best strategies you can go after. But this one here is Penny is worth 1 victory point for each toy you have, so it can just be all out good. So 11 points is how much you would get for him, and of course the star indicates how many you get there. Now this one is pretty easy to get. Florence is worth 2 victory points for each orange cat that you feed, and there's a whole bunch of cats that correspond to different colors like that, and there are 3 different colors: black, orange, and white. But there can be combinations of the 3 and or 2, like this calico right here counts as all, and you'll see it up top here. It'll tell you the first letter of the color, so you won't get confused. It also has up here the number for a 4-player game, 3-player game, so it's easy to indicate that as well. But you need to discard 2 of these lost reward cards to get one of these cats to put in front of you. So when you get a cat, you will put it in front of you, and it will stay there until it gets fed at the end of the game. Toys, there are 5 different ones, and if you get unique toys, you'll get 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 12 points. And I have 3 here, unique ones, and you can get multiple sets of these if you want, but you can't double up and get the points. So I got 5 points here, though if I would have got another scratching post, it would still just give me 1 point. So toys can get you quite a bit. Like I said, the catnip strategy is a decent one. You'll continue to do these, drafting these cards, spraying the kitty cat, and refilling the columns and rows until the end of the deck is depleted, and whoever has the most points is the best cat lady. So that's essentially how you play, and now let's get into my thoughts and give this game a grade. That is how you play Cat Lady, and boy, I was actually surprised. I knew I was going to like this going in, but it gets an 81 from me. That is a fantastic game. I love it. Now, it gets a little bit more, I think, like a point, maybe a point and a half for this premium edition. So I actually picked this up for like $5 more. If you can get this and it's not too much hurt on your wallet, I suggest definitely getting the premium edition. Just having those little chicken legs and all those little pieces are so fun. It's not necessary, but boy, I do love it. And the cat theme is so there. I actually bought the app, and I've played this game hundreds of times now, especially when you can play it against the computer. And this game, when you add more people, it scales pretty nicely, but boy, I really do like a 2-player Cat Lady game. There are so many different strategies, and you can mix and match or really put all your cats in one basket and accomplish it. Now, the toys and the catnip are really powerful, so you're going to have to pick one of them to at least get the good amount of points, or you're going to have to just go all in with cats and you're going to be feeding them like crazy. It's really up to you. The way that it balances out the negative points is really clever. It's just such a sweet game. I like the art. The art could have been a little bit cooler, but it is solid. I like the customization parts they put in this premium edition, and I mean, there's just so much about this game that I like. The only gripes that I do have, actual cat art. Now, I know you have to stay with the same colors to make the continuity of the gameplay there, but if they were just a little bit different, like poses, or they just look different, that I would have liked that. But that's such a minor quibble. The only reason this isn't like a 90 or 100 plus game is because, well, it's a smaller type drafting game. It's not something that is going to blow everybody's socks off, but I think it's such an accessible game, and even if you don't like cats, and even if you don't like drafting, I think everyone's going to like it the first time they play it, and at least want to play one more time. So that is saying a lot about board games nowadays, because you have so many different options and not everyone is a cat fan. So I think this is just a fantastic game. I recommend it, and I'm just going to stop drooling all over it because that's basically what I'm doing right now. So thank you so much, Vi Nation, for tuning in today's review. If you like this game, it's going to be in the link below. You can pick it up now. I will be reviewing the expansion here soon and see if it adds a little bit more to the game or if it just bloats it. And I don't know. I haven't actually played the expansion yet. I've been waiting until I got this review done. So until the next time that I see you, please click a like if you like the video and dislike if you don't, and let me know in the comments below why you don't like it. And my name is Dave. Have a great rest of your day. A great time with all you play. Subscribe too. That'd be great. Meow. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.